Every year, 18 million acres of trees are destroyed by deforestation. That adds up to more than 70 acres of trees every single minute, the equivalent of 36 football fields every 60 seconds. Because of deforestation, half the world's tropical rainforests are already gone. And yet, trees are so important to life on Earth. Trees enrich the soil, clean the air, and slow water runoff during storms. They also provide shade and shelter. More than half the animal and plant species on Earth live in tropical rainforests. And of course, trees produce oxygen, the oxygen we all need to survive. So how do we protect them from the incredible scale of deforestation? Fortunately, one person looked at this seemingly insurmountable problem, stepped forward, and took action. Her name is Dr. Wangari Maathai. Through her life's work, Dr. Maathai has shown us that one person can still make a difference with smart, organized, hands-on action. In the process, Dr. Maathai won a Nobel Peace Prize and has become an inspiration to environmentalists across the globe. This is her story. Like many overachievers, Wangari Maathai came from humble origins. She was born in a poor district of Kenya in 1940, the daughter of peasant farmers. Nobel Prize-winning Dr. Maathai grew up in a mud-walled hut with no electricity and no running water. From an early age, Dr. Maathai was passionate about nature. She loved playing in the forests near her home, catching tadpoles and listening to birds. She was also passionate about learning. Her whole life, she studied hard and pushed herself to excel. By the time she was 11, she was first in her class. Years later, when she graduated high school, she was still first in her class. Then came an opportunity that changed her life. Dr. Maathai was able to come to the United States and study at American colleges through a special program set up by President John F. Kennedy. The program enabled Dr. Maathai to earn both a bachelor's and a master's degree. And while she was studying in America, she had a moment, a life-changing moment. Dr. Maathai encountered her first environmental project in action. She witnessed a local activist group take steps to clean the heavily polluted air of Pittsburgh. It was a simple event, but it made a powerful impression on her. She witnessed ordinary people working together to create powerful change right in their own neighborhood. Dr. Maathai returned to Africa in 1966 with a renewed passion for environmental issues and an education to do something about it. The spirit of freedom and possibility that America nurtured in me made me want to foster the same in Kenya, and it was in that spirit that I returned home. Over the next few years, Dr. Maathai earned a PhD, started a career in teaching, and became involved in local environmental and women's groups. By 1977, she started her own organization, the Greenbelt Movement, which focused on the problems caused by deforestation. Dr. Maathai witnessed deforestation get progressively worse in Kenya, and she saw the devastating results. Soil was lost, rivers dried up, and farms failed. Hunger became widespread in places where it was never seen before. As a result, people died in large numbers. Dr. Maathai realized these issues required immediate, organized action.
We are called to assist the earth to heal her woods, and in the process, heal our own.
The Greenbelt Movement was based on a simple but brilliant insight. You can help the environment and help poor people at the same time. The Greenbelt Movement paid unemployed women to plant trees. With this simple idea, Dr. Maathai was able to fight poverty and deforestation.
We said if you plant a tree and the tree survives, the movement will compensate you. Very small amount of money. It amounts to about 4 US cents per tree that survives. And this motivated the women. And so they just started very small, very small. And before too long, they started showing each other. And before we knew, the tree nurseries just started mushrooming.
After some early successes at the local level, Dr. Maathai took her idea even further by encouraging women to plant trees nationwide. In 1986, Dr. Maathai founded the Pan-African Greenbelt Network, a major expansion of her work. The organization now had 45 delegates participating from 15 African nations. Soon, Dr. Maathai was winning awards and getting noticed by people all over the world. Finally, in 2004, Dr. Maathai was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, with the committee citing her contribution to sustainable development, democracy, and peace. Dr. Maathai was the first African woman and the the first environmentalist ever to win the prize. During her lifetime, Dr. Maathai and the Greenbelt movement planted an incredible 51 million trees. But her impact doesn't end there. 2 years after winning the Nobel Peace Prize, Dr. Maathai helped to launch a new initiative, the Billion Tree Campaign, put together by the United Nations Environment Program. The goal of the campaign was to plant 1 billion trees worldwide by the year 2007. That gave them just 1 year to accomplish their goal. And as unworkable as the target sounds, so many people joined in the campaign that they reached their goal ahead of schedule. Inspired by this success, they raised the goal once again in 2008, this time hoping to plant 7 billion trees by December 2009, 1 tree for every human on the planet. And once again, they achieved the impossible. The turnout for the program was so remarkable that they reached the goal 2 months ahead of schedule. Altogether, the program added 8 billion trees to the planet in just 2 years. Those trees can be found everywhere. They are in parks, gardens, forests, and nurseries all over the world. That is Dr. Maathai's legacy. Sadly, Dr. Maathai passed away on September 25th, 2011 at the age of 71 after a short battle with cancer. And yet, while she is gone, she has left the world with so much to consider. Dr. Maathai's achievements continue to inspire people in countries all across the globe. 1 woman, 1 citizen of the earth, 8 billion trees.